Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and thanks for joining me for another digital scrapbooking process video. Today I'm using a bundle by Simple Pleasure Designs called Dreamin, and I'm combining it with a photo of my daughter at my dad's family birthday dinner that we had recently. And this was just out on my sister's deck, and just a couple of portraits that I took of her. So she is 19 now and is almost finished with her sophomore year, like beginning her junior year. I'm not sure where she is on credits, but right in there. I think she's classified as a junior, but she's growing up on me. I was looking at some photos of her the other day, um, and it's just, how her face has changed, and she's become a young woman. So anyway, I have placed this photo centrally, and I'm just starting to build up the layers around it. So what you see here is I've pulled some pieces of ephemera on the back, right behind the photo. And then I added some leaves and a piece of flare. And now I'm adding this circular doodled stamp that will go behind. And I'm working with a neutral pattern paper that does change. At the end of the recording, you'll see that I switched the papers out because it just didn't feel right. So I'm adding in some washi tape now, just to bring in a little bit of that blue color that you see in her necklace. And I put it at the top and the bottom. And of course I have that frame that's running behind her picture, but that does mostly get covered up except for the yellow pieces. That does stay on there. And I'm just continuing to layer the paper pieces and labels. So this is just totally a centrally held composition. I'm not going to put anything on the edges, it's just right all around the center, and sometimes that's fun. The composition does move, a little more kind of diagonal from left to right with the clusters that I make. So there'll be a cluster on the left side of the photo that will draw your eye down to the other cluster, and mostly that's so you'll run across and see the flare that says Moments to Remember, which is what I take for my title, and then you'll come across and see the beautiful and sweet word strips I want to draw your attention to. And of course you just keep looking back at the photo in the center. So now I've added a frame, but I'm actually just using it for the piece of blue. I wanted that there, and I wanted to add a little more of the purpley and blue, so that gets tucked behind there. Some more gray and khaki toned, the leathery kind of flowers that are really cool looking in this kit. Add those in. I think this is the point where I start this is where I start playing with different papers, trying to decide what I like, and I do end up really liking this background paper. It's just like doodled circles, so I end up making it just reducing the size down to about 95%, and then I end up adding the purple and blue striped paper in the background just on the edge, just kind of pull everything together from the central cluster. And it's not an overwhelmingly purple layout, but there are touches of it, and I like how it works with the tone of the photo. I do my little bit of journaling and custom shadows off camera. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this layout and it inspired you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.